Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Friday, March 16th, 2018. Welcome to the last show of this season. Remember, there are no shows next week, and the regular schedule resumes on March 26th. If you want to jump around in today's episode, or you want to look into things further, timestamps and reference links are both down below. We start today with a huge change coming to Civ 6 by fixing one small bug. This is not your average everyday bug either. It's not a runtime error, or syntax error, or even a stack overflow. This bug was caused due to a simple typo. Yield Productions was spelled wrong, the original spelling being Y-E-I-L-D, and because the computer is looking for a yield, it doesn't know what yield with an E-I is, so it returns an error. More than likely, that error defaults to a 1 or a 0. This is definitely a contributing factor as to why the AI would act crazy sometimes, obsessing over the same things over and over again. Flaccid says that a fix is coming soon, and want to remind everybody that it's I before E, except after C. Before anything else, it's free game day. EA is giving away Dead in Bermuda free on the house on Origin right now. On to release announcements, Payday 2 VR is now on Steam, and if you own Payday 2, you get it as a free update. Coming this summer is Sonic Mania Plus, bringing 2 new characters to the Sonic series, but unfortunately, this one looks like it will not be free to those who already own the base game. In other Sonic news, there are reports that Sega is currently working on another Sonic racing game. Remember, these are just rumors for now, and stay tuned to News Cartridge for more on Sonic the Hedgehog. It's been revealed Far Cry 5, coming later this month on March 27th, will include recurrent consumer spending opportunities, but will not contain the dreaded loot box. Of course, these microtransactions will be cosmetic and a way to speed up the game. Personally, I would just avoid them anyway because I like to take my time and go through a game, but that's just me. Moving on to another update, with Fortnite getting its Boogie bomb pulled from the main game due to finding an exploit that allows players to carry as many weapons as they want. Epic says a patch is coming that will fix this issue, but also the pop-in that's recently been a problem. Then, Heroes of the Storm is getting another Pro Toss. Fenix the Zealot will be the next one joining the roster. No release window just yet. Up next, we have to talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it's getting its progression system overhauled next week to make way for the incoming microtransactions. Remember to not support the steaming pile of crap that is EA, and do not buy this game. Finally, for update news and a bit of a public service announcement, the firmware update 5.0 for Nintendo Switch is breaking the system for some users using a third-party dock. Obviously, this is not intentional because those third-party docks should be officially licensed, and Nintendo has currently not made any statements. Moving on from there, for the first time since Manhunt 2 in 2007, the UK has decided to ban a game. I am honestly not surprised considering all the hate violent video games have been getting lately, and, oh, it's actually for being too sexually explicit. In Omega Labyrinth Z, you play as a bunch of young schoolgirls fighting evil in their school. The Video Standards Council released examples from the game for why they decided to ban it, including touching the players all over their bodies to arouse them, placing phallic crystals between the characters' breasts and fondling them to identify the crystal, and a scene where you pour honey all over the girls' bodies, causing a dog to lick it off, which arouses them, resulting in the loss of clothing. This game was also banned in Germany, Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland, to nobody's surprise. The publisher, P-Cube, have already tried to appeal the ban in Germany to no avail, and have decided to not appeal the rest of the bans. Finally today, Fig's first 3 games are out, with the 4th being bought by another company, and investors are getting their money back. About 245% of it back. Kingdoms and Castles, Trackless, and Solstice Chronicles MIA were all funded by Fig and all made a positive return for them. The one confusing people is Outer Wilds, whose release date was announced by Annapurna yesterday instead of by Fig. Now investors are not sure whether or not they were bought out by Annapurna Interactive. What the investors do know is they are receiving a great return of 220%, so that's probably satisfying most of them. But before we go though, I've got a quick one because I want to get demonetized today. Tumblr has calculated the length of Luigi's penis by using algebra and an assortment of pictures from the upcoming Mario Tennis Switch. It's 3.7 inches when soft, and I'm jealous. Once again, it's time for Monday's game releases, and I'm actually off next week, so you're on your own. For PC, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3, Landlord Simulator, Armed to the Gears, Annotation of Love, Tarum, and X-Order. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I'll see you in about 10 days. And eBay is useless. I just tried to look up lighters, and all it gave me was 41,810 matches. A little light joke to end the season. Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about a long-term study about violent video games affecting people's behavior. They don't. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. See you in about 10 days. Go play a lot of games.